Shalom, shalom, Yasharallah, shalom. Another meek servant's lesson. I did a lesson on this brother before and his camp during Thanksgiving holiday, Thanksgiving, the celebration of the slaughter of the 10 tribes of Yasharallah, the Aborigines and the indigenous people of the land, who were the Hebrew Israelites, the 10 tribes, going into the tribe of Asher, tribe of Gad, tribe of Reuben, tribe of Simeon, tribe of Issachar, Naphtali, Zebulun, Manasseh, Ephraim, Reuben, and Gad once again. How this man profaned his tabernacle and his congregation that's with him, how they were abominable on what America called Thanksgiving. And he was carving ham, swine flesh, and making mockery, calling Thanksgiving Yahawashai Day. And he's back at his old tricks today, doing it all over again on another pagan holiday, Christmas, another pagan holiday, the birth of Nimrod, the son of Cush, right? So this brother is back at it again. But when he failed to realize that Abba Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah Masha is not marked, and he have a slice of his ham, his honey baked ham, his swine flesh, his pork, his oink in his hand. And the Most High will bring death and destruction upon his brother and his congregation, his congregation. Those who seek unto this brother, those who take counsel of this brother. Because we are in a time of judgment, Yasharallah. And this man is he's making mockery at this point. It's mockery. Let's open up in Galatians chapter 6. And verse number 7. The Most High say, Abba Yahweh, right? The great King, he is, he exists, he is to be. And his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, right? Who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Be not deceived. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach is not mock. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. And this man, and you're going to see in this clip, this man is abominable, and he's profaning his tabernacle, and he's calling and doing it in the name of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. So it's mockery. Yahushua never took a pagan holiday and defiled his temple with swine flesh. Apostle Peter never took a pagan holiday and profaned his tabernacle with swine flesh. Okay? Never call a pagan holiday Yahushua Day. To call a pagan holiday with swine flesh on your table, it don't get no lower than that. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit, and the rakah, right, which is the law, statutes, commandments, and judgments and testimonies, soweth to the Spirit, shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Putting swine flesh in your mouth, Israel, it's not sowing to the Spirit. I want to start off by saying, I give all honor and glory to Abba Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Amashiach, Barakatai, the Hawada for the Rakah Kodash, the Hawada for our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov, the Hawada for the house of King David, the third temple that's being built here in the daughter of Babylon and where we've been scattered, and the four corners and the four winds of the earth, the Hawada for King David, who will rule well under Yahweh Shai or Mashiach, the Hawada for the Akim that's out in the highways and the byways, doing this work in sincerity and in truth, presenting their bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Abba Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, the Hawada for the Yaakov, the Church of Yahshua, Shalom, Barakah. Once again, giving all honor and glory to Abba Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, right? Let's bring out some precepts of this lesson. This brother's going to get death and destruction and his followers by the hands of Abba Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, Barakah. I want to focus in on the precepts in this meek servant's lesson. Let's go to the book of Leviticus 11:7. The Most High say, they shall be even unto you, an abomination unto you. Let's start at Leviticus. You got to be reading out of the King James 16:11 edition. Leviticus 11:7. The swine is the pork, the baconator, the honey glazed ham, the pork chops, the chitlins and pig feet, and hog maws, and pig ears and pig tails, the smoked neck bones, pork neck bones. That's the swine, Yasharella. Them baby back ribs, that's the swine, Yasharella. Them ham hocks, that's the swine. That hog head cheese, that's the swine. That boudin, that's the swine. That salt pork, that's the swine. The Most High say, and the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. Them pork cracklings, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat. and their carcass, meaning their dead body, shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. Talking about the Israelites. Moses, Masha is speaking to Israel. Yasharallah. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans with Indian, Taino, Negro descent, by the pedigree, by the seed of your father. Let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 7, and verse number 2. The Most High commanded Noah, prophet Noah, of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens. See, of the clean beast. The clean beast. So we can consume it, so we can eat it. The male and his female, you see. And of the beasts that are not clean, the swine is not clean by 2. That's why the unclean meat he commanded Noah to take by 2, because they was not meats for consumption. Everything the Most High created was good, but it was good for its purpose. For its purpose. By 2, male and his female. I want to start off from the book of, let's turn to the book of Malachi. I'm going to be bringing out precepts here, precepts. We're going to check out the clip, but we want to give some of these precepts for edification and exhortation to the house of David. Salakia. Malachi 3 and 6. For I am the Elohim, I change not. See, you got to always remember, Yasharallah, that Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Masabaratai, don't change. So if the swine, if the pork is unclean, in Leviticus 11 and 7, in Genesis chapter 7 and verse 2, the swine is still unclean in 2023. The Most High don't change. I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob, Jacob being the 12 tribes. You can read that in Genesis 32:28, Genesis 35 and 10. Are not consumed. Let's go to the book of Hebrews. Hebrews 13 and 6, I believe. 13, and let's see. Well, I want some. Let's see what I want. 13 and 8. I'm in the book of Hebrews 13 and 8. Yahweh Shah Mashiach, saying the same thing the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Yahweh Shah say. He's the same yesterday and today and forever and forever. So the Most High don't change. He's the same God yesterday, today, and forevermore. He's the same power in the book of Genesis with Prophet Noah. He's the same power with Prophet Malachi, Malachi 3 and 6. And he's the same power in the book of Hebrews with Apostle Timothy. I think Timothy wrote the book of Hebrews. Right. Hebrews 13 and 25. Grace be with you all men. Written to the Hebrews from Italy by Timothy. So the Most High is the same power. Yesterday, today, and forevermore. He don't change, Yasharallah. So let's check out that clip. Let's check out this clip, and we're going to bring out some more precepts. Let me rewind it. Matter of fact.
See that there?
Let me rewind it.
Shalom, 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 family. It's your king and shepherd coming with a, I ain't gonna say another message day of edification because we finna eat around here. It's Yahweh Shai Day again, all right? We want to give all praises to Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? All praises due. We dedicate this day every time we come together. We dedicate the time that we come together to our son and brother that gave his life on the cross for the redemption of Israel. All praises. Before we get started, just want to bring out a quick precept. This is 1 Timothy 1:4. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats which the power hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. For every creature of the power is good, and nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving, for it is sanctified by the word of power and prayer. All praises to Yahweh Bashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai. Let's give it up for the Father. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. 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 Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Bashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai. All praises due. All praises. All right. Peace and salutations to you, Royal House of David. I hope y'all wasn't thinking that we finna get out of here before I showed you the spread, right? We got to make sure these Pharisees is good and mad. So, Sergeant, take this. We in there? All right. We gonna show the spread. All right. What we got over here, Mama? We got chicken wings, fried extra crispy. We got pastries. We got cupcakes, cornbread. All right. We got red beans and rice with smoked sausage. All right. We got them collard greens with a little bit of Texas mustard. All right. And we got some white rice. And then what we got over there? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The mac and cheese. The mac and cheese. All right. On the Quan, I heard you talking shit about me singing. I'm singing again, nigga. Look here. You got me in there? You got me. Y'all see the knife? Oh. Y'all gonna love this. One for the money, two for the Pharisees. Look here. We got 2 hams with extra glaze for you niggas, all right? Now, I'm going to get the first cut. Did you get it out? I want you to bring it in closer. Closer. All right, we want that. We want to make sure we get some juice on the lens. Okay? Ooh. Boy, look at that shit there. Man, look here, man. Y'all hate. Y'all know y'all want some of this. Y'all know y'all want some. I get first taste, y'all. Y'all see that there? All praise.
So, this man he's a blasphemous man. The Most High going to bring death and destruction upon this man and his congregation. Thus said Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Mashabarai. Let's go to the book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 4. The Most High say, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Okay? So the Most High say, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean thing? You see? That's what's going on, Yahshua. Let's go to the book of Sirach. The book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse number 20, the Most High say, he had commanded no man to do wickedly. You see? So the Most High is not commanded this man to stuff his face with swine flesh, with ham, with honey glazed ham. And he's coming in the name of Yahweh Shai. It's mockery. It's very wicked what they doing. This is a very wicked act. This is a very evil clip. Okay? He had commanded no man to do wickedly, neither had he given any man license or woman to sin. And what is sin? To transgress the law. Let's get that. Let's go to the book of and we're gonna address the verse he brought out in 1 Timothy 4:1. We're gonna address that too. Let's go to the book of 1 John. Let's go to 1 John 2 and 3. The Most High say, and hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. Okay? That's how you know if you know the Most High, Yasharallah. Okay? That's how we know if we know the Most High, if we keep in the commandment. The Most High said in 1 John 3 and 4, whosoever committed sin transgressed the law. So the Most High just said in Sirach 15 and 20, he didn't give any man or woman a license to break the law, to sin. And so sin is a transgression of the law. And Leviticus 11 and 7 say, we can't eat swine flesh. He's unclean unto us. The Most High say he changed not. You say, I'm the same guy yesterday, today, and forevermore. He said, whosoever committed sin transgressed also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. That's what's going on, Yasharallah. Now let's address what he came out with. He read the book of 2 Timothy, Salakia Yasharallah. Before he opened up with 1 Timothy 4 and 1. And I guess out of 1 Timothy, I don't know where he get the idea he can eat swine flesh. Okay? We're going to read from 1 Timothy chapter 4 and 1. And we're going to read on down to how he opened up. Now the Spirit, just keep in mind, now the Spirit, and what's the Spirit? Is the law was spiritual, right? Let's get that. Romans 8 and 16 right quick. Romans 8:16. The Most High say the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit. Talking about the Spirit meaning these prophecies, the law, statutes, commandments, and judgments, and testimony, and the prophecies. Okay? Bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. So we understand that is the Spirit, which is these prophecies that bear witness with our prophecy. Talking about the book of the law, right? Okay. Let's see if I want to get another precept on that. Hold on one second. One moment, please. Let's see. Let's go to Romans 7 and 12. The Most High say, wherefore the law is holy. And the word holy going to the word what? Quadash. And the commandments holy and just and good. So the law is good. It's just and good. It's rakah mean. Because Israel is what? A set apart nation. A set apart people, right? Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We are separate and set apart. So the Most High governed the Israelites with law, statutes, commandments, and judgment. Yes, we are under grace. We under grace. Because none of us Israelites would be here right now if it wasn't for grace and mercy. Because there are sins punishable of death. So if it wasn't for grace and mercy, if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai dying for Yasharallah and resurrected on the third day, we all would be doomed as Hebrew Israelites. So yes, we under grace. We have the mercy of Abba Yahweh by Hashem Shai. But it don't give us a license to transgress the law. right? So when you go to Romans 6:1, the Most High said, what shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? Yahweh forbid, right? How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer? So the Most High, the law will always be the law. Because even after heaven and earth pass away, the Most High tell you his word endure forever. And even when the Most High going to set the elect in their land, he going to put the law in their inward parts. Jeremiah 31:31, Hebrews 8:8 and 9 and 10. So we know the law going to always be there because the Most High said what? He going to put the law in our inward parts, meaning in our mind and soul, where Israel won't go off no more in the New Jerusalem. Okay? So where this brother get the idea that we could eat swine flesh? Okay? So we're going to go back to Timothy, because he using 1 Timothy chapter 4, I guess, to be abominable. Right? So let's go to 1 Timothy 4:1. Let's start again. This is what he read. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times, and we in the end time, we in the latter time, some shall depart from the faith. And that's him. I don't think this brother was ever in the faith. This brother can be an agent. He's a demon of a man and his congregation. Okay, and they have displayed time and time again. Shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. And there you go. And that's what he's doing. He's actually reading a verse that cuts him. He come out with 1 Timothy chapter 4, open up that way. Well, that's going against it. He's reading about himself. Speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. That's him. Forbidden to marry and commanded to abstain from meats. Now the meats is going into the knowledge and wisdom and understanding. Meats, what they call it, food for thought. Your belly is your mind. Your heart is your mind. You have meats for thought. Your mind is meat. Salakia Yasharala. The doctrine is meat. Salakia. This brother, he got me burnt up, right? But the ideology and the false doctrine is meats. Meats can be on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side. You can be getting fed righteously by the house of King David, the law, statutes, commandments, and judgments and testimonies. You can be getting meats on the right-hand side, because the meats in this instance is not talking about steaks and pork chops. It's talking about the knowledge and the truth of Abba Yahweh. We're going to prove that. Of Abba Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach Barakatai. We're going to prove that as we continue on in this meek servant's lesson. It's not talking about meat and rice. Okay? It's like when somebody give you knowledge, food for thought. That's why they call it food. Because you're consuming what's being taught to you. Or what you're receiving in your mind, in your inward part. Somebody come to you and start teaching you, and you soak it up, it's food for thought. But it also can be on the left-hand side as well, Yasharallah. It says, speaking lies, that's why the Most High say, is doctrines of devils. Let's read that again. Let's take it from the top. Let's be repetitive. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, meaning having this truth, knowing they Hebrew Israelites knowing the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, rehearsing the righteous acts, as it says in Judges 5:11. But then they're going to depart from that. They're going to depart, okay, from the faith, from the truth. And then they're going to give heed, what? You see, they're giving a heed to seducing spirits. You see? And doctrine means teaching. Doctrine of devils. Devils will go into the word deceiver. Being deceived. That's why I say the meats in this instance, it can be you being deceived by doctrines. It say speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience, you see, seared with what? A hot iron. The Most High say forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats. You see, meats, which Yahweh had created to be received with thanksgiving. See, so these men that's being seduced by doctrines of devils were leaving the faith because they had the faith. They had the meats of the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, but they got seduced. They get seduced by brothers like this and other false Hebrew Israelite camp, or by Pastor Pope Chop in his church house. They being seduced by other spirits. The Most High said, forbidden to be married and commanded to abstain from meats, which Yahweh had created to be received with thanksgiving. To be received with thanksgiving of them which believe, you see, which believe and know the truth. See? So if you got the truth, stay in the truth. If you got the meats of knowledge and wisdom and understanding on the right-hand side, you got the knowledge of Abba Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashai. Pray and ask that He don't take your spirit from you, Yasharallah. You don't want to be bugged out like this brother, carving a ham on a pagan holiday, calling it Yahweh Shai Day. You don't want to be having a crab ball in your house when you was once in the truth. Now you sucking on crabs again. Barakatah Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Mashah. You see? Now in verse 4 he used, for every creature of Yahweh is good. Everything the Most High created is good. But that creature right here is going into a man. It's not going into a pig or a pork or swine flesh. This creature is say every creature of Yahweh is good. And the Bible is only talking about the Hebrew Israelites. Keep in mind, this is a Hebrew Israelite book. The Bible is not a universal book. The Bible was written by Hebrew Israelites, and it's only for the Hebrew Israelites. The God of the Bible is the God of the Hebrew Israelites. Yahweh Shai is a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Yahweh, who the world entered called Jesus Christ. These epistles are addressing the Israelites. Epistle is a letter. These letters are to the Israelites, whether they be a Jew or Greek, because the Greeks were Israelites who were Gentiles of the uncircumcision. Though they be Israelites by bloodline, they was in a Gentile state of mind because they had never been what? Circumcised by the mind, by their heart. Going to that again. Just like Cornelius in Acts chapter 10. He is a Hebrew Israelite by bloodline, right? But he was a Gentile at one point. Not a Gentile by blood, but in his heart and his mind, right? You see, but he got cleansed. It say, for every creature of the Elohim Yahweh is good, and nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving. If it be received with thanksgiving. For it is sanctified by the word of Yahweh and prayer. You see? Because the sanctification means to be what? Be cleansed by your heart, by your mind. Go back to that food for thought. So the Most High said, if you got this truth, Keep the truth. Don't come out the truth. Don't be deceived by doctrines of devils. That's the meats he's talking about. The creature is talking about man, Israelite men. Okay? Let's go more a little deep into that though. Let's go a little deep into that. Let's go to Proverbs. Let's build on that. Let's build on that 1 Timothy chapter 4 from 1 through 5. Let's build on that. And let's bring edification. Right? So let's go to Proverbs, because I want to build on that. And I want to expound more on that. So let's go to Proverbs, where I want to go. 23 and 6. The Most High say, eat thou not the bread of him. You see, of him, talking about Esau, Edom, the wicked. And all these 2/3, like this brother is a 2/3, right? Eat thou not the bread of him that had an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. You see? There you go. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, said he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. There it go right here, Israel. There it go right here. It's all in the book. Through the precept we can understand it, right? Therefore we hate every false way. Let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians right quick. Turn to 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 13. The Most High say, meat for the belly, you see, and the belly for meat. But the Elohim Yahweh shall destroy both it and them. You see? Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Elohim, and the Elohim for the body. So there you go. So the meats for the belly, meaning for the mind. Okay? And the belly for the meats, and the belly for the meat. But the Elohim Yahweh shall destroy both it. You see, because he's eating abominable meats physically, he's eating swine flesh, and then he have meats with knowledge on the left-hand side. So he's being destroyed both ways. He's being destroyed the belly of his mind and his physical belly, what we call stomach. He's defiling his body with what? With the swine flesh, because swine has trichinae in it. The Most High said, chew the cud, right? We read Leviticus 11 and 7. A pig don't have gland. All its toxic stay inside. A pig was created is a walking trash can to keep the earth clean. It's good for its purpose. Just like when you buy a car, a used car, you buy a car online, what you do, you take it to your mechanic to see if the car is good. Okay, good means that it's going to take you to your work. It's going to take you to point A to point B. It's going to take you where you need to go. You want to make sure the car is good for what? Its purpose, what it was designed to do. Okay? So everything that the Most High created is good for its purpose, what it was designed to do in the earth. Whether it be in the earth, on land, on sea, or in the air. But it was created for its purpose. So therefore it's good. Even creating the wicked is good. Because the wicked was created for the day of evil. Proverbs 16 and 4. So everything has a purpose, was ordained a purpose. So yes, the swine is good, but it's good for its purpose. But it's not good for you to consume. As a Hebrew Israelite, you transgressing the law. The Most High say, meats for the belly and the belly for meats. But the Elohim Yahweh shall destroy both. And that's what's going to happen to this brother and his following. Right here, I'm reading it out of the book of the law. meats for the belly, and the belly for meat. But the Elohim Yahweh shall destroy both it and them. And he got a them with him. He got a following. Now the body is not for fornication. And that's fornication. He going after idol God. He didn't make a Yahushai day. He didn't make a Yahushai day. The Most High gave us high holy days and ordinary days. He's taking ordinary days, pagan days, and turning them into Yahushai day with swine flesh and all type of abominable meats. And that's spiritual fornication because he's serving other gods. See, when you serve another God, when you're not serving Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, his only begotten Son, as an Israelite, you serving other gods. That would be fornication because we married a Heavenly Father at Mount Zion. You see, Israel entered into a contract. We got married to Yahweh B'Shem Shai at Mount Sinai. So when you serve and worship another God, another deity, or idolatry, well, then that's fornication. You committing fornication on your power. Okay? All right? So that's what's going on, Yasharallah. Okay, so let's go to the book of, where I want to go next. Let's see. Let's go to Sirach. Ecclesiasticus. Let's see. Let's go to Sirach 13 and 7. The Most High say, and he will shame thee by his meats. So the Most High going to shame this brother by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice, 3 times, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn. After when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. Okay? All right, because whoever this man is working for, serving Esau Edom, well, he's being tricked. He's being deceived, and he's deceiving others. See, the Most High will have you in derision, man. Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Mashah will have you in derision. It's like he's going to have Esau in derision. He's going to have 2/3 of the Hebrew Israelites in derision, along with these other heathens. Because what this brother is doing in this clip is very abominable. Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy idolatry. There you go, right here in Sirach 13 and 8. You see? That's what's going on, Israel. Because you got to understand the apostles, when you go to the book of Acts 10 and 10, when going into Peter, he said, and he became very hungry and would have eaten, but while they made ready, he fell into a trance. And he saw, and saw heaven opening, and a certain vessel descended unto him. And we dealing with that creature again, because man is creature as well. Okay? Descended unto him as it had been a great sheet, knit at the four corners and let down to the earth, because Israel been scattered in the four corners of the earth, right? Wherein were all manner of four-footed beasts of the earth, you see, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air. And there came a voice to him, rise, Peter, kill and eat. But Peter said, not so, Elohim, for I never eaten anything that is common or unclean. Okay, so Peter never ate nothing that was uncommon or unclean. Showing you that Peter never ate swine flesh. He never ate anything uncommon or anything that was unclean. And this way in the book of Acts chapter 10, Yahweh Shai then died and resurrected and been ascended up already. So we could eat swine flesh. Why Peter saying that he never ate nothing unclean? Because when you go back to 1 Timothy, how he opened up, when you go back to 1 Timothy chapter 4 and 4, when they say, for every creature of Yahweh is good, and nothing to be refused, if it be received with thanksgiving. If it be received with thanksgiving. It's not talking about ham. It's not talking about a honey glaze. It's not talking about the swine. Okay? It said, for it is sanctified by the word of Yahweh and prayer. Just like Cornelius was sanctified by the word and prayer. He was cleansed by the word, right? Because the creature is man. Let's prove that. Let's go to Romans 1:25. Who changed the truth of the Elohim Yahweh into a lie and worship and serve the creature, you see? Now the creature in this instance is talking about man, but this is going to Esau because he's the God of the world. And the world have been deceived by this creature, this man Esau Edom. Right? Revelation 12:12. The devil would deceive, everybody been deceived by this man and worship this man as he is God. But the point I'm going here for to show you that men also is called creature as well. Okay? Because the Most High is the creator. He is the creator. Yes, the Most High created the creature. Okay? More than the creator, you see? There you go. Who is blessed forever, all men. Now, going back to and I'm being repetitive because I want you to get it, Yasharella. I'm being repetitive. I'm going back to the same precept because I want you to get it. And if you're part of the elect, if you're part of the house of David, you're going to get it. Your spirit, as we read in Romans 8:16, going to bear witness. Now I'm reading it again, being repetitive. 1 Timothy 4:4. For every creature of the Elohim Yahweh is good, and nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving. Right? You see? And we can go into that in Psalms 100. For it is sanctified. Sanctified going to what? Cleansing. By the word of, by the word. What is the word? The law, statutes, commandments, and judgments, and testimonies. You see? And the Elohim and prayer. Now, when you go to Ephesians, going to that sanctification and that cleansing, going to what? Ephesians, I want to go to Ephesians 5:26. The Most High said that he might sanctify, there you go, and cleanse it. You see, with the washing of water by the word, talking about your mind. Your belly is your mind, John 7:38. We're going to get that too. So that cleansing is talking about your mind. So if the man, that creature, has been cleansed by Abba Yahweh, you see, that's what that's going into. That's not talking about this man eating ham. Israel, don't be simple and be seduced by doctrines of devils. Don't get seduced by the doctrines of devil, Yasharallah. It's okay when dark is good. We're gonna continue on. Don't get seduced, right? So the battery died on it, so it went dead because the battery died. It's okay. We're gonna continue with the precept. You don't need no nothing to look at. You better bear witness with the truth, or you ain't gonna make it. Okay? You better get this truth, Yasharallah, because we ain't got no more time left. They finna come out with it. And if you following brothers like this, eating swine flesh while all hell breaking loose, man, you going to get dead in destruction by the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Abba Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach. John 7, 38. The Most High say, he that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly, you see, shall flow rivers of living water. That living water is what? Yahweh Shai, but it's the word of Abba Yahweh Shai. That food for thought. That meat. The meat going to the knowledge. Whether it be on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side. Let's prove that. Let's bring out one more precept. I ain't gonna be much long. I'm finna close out. Let's go to a beautiful precept to bring it on home. Let's go to and I hope that this lesson was edification and exhortation. Let's go to Hebrews 4 and 12, I believe I'm looking for. Hebrews 5 and 12. The Most High say, for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again. You see, which be the first principles of the oracle. The oracle, you see, is the word. There you go, the law, statutes, commandments, and judgments, the ordinance of Yahweh. And are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. Boom, right there. So the meat is going into what? The oracles of Abba Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach. So the meat is going into the knowledge, the words of Abba Yahweh by Hashem Shah. The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The doctrine of truth, though. So you can get doctrine on the right-hand side, which is meets the knowledge. You can have knowledge on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side. Okay? So you can't read 1 Timothy chapter verse 4 all the way to verse 5 and thinking that's talking about, now we can bless the food, say your grace over pork, get some ham, get some crabs, and all the meats we can't eat as Israelites, all the abomination meat. Say your grace, say a prayer, and then start eating. No, the Most High gonna put you to death, Israel. You ain't gonna make it. That's not what 1 Timothy chapter 4 is talking about. I hope that this lesson was edifying. Shalom.